so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never, most of these just they be telling me. Man, I finna take over, I'm stepping. How you this shit they selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 if you could, you miss me. Can't do the show if it don't.
Kaliwa. Kaya na natin to. Ano? Saan ka mananalo?
Set mo mga kalamang.
Kaya kung saan ako mananalo. Kala ko sa mananalo. Ba't ko ba kalabang ako? Kahit ano pa yan, boy. Wala na manalo, babagay pa si Rodman ko eh.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Nowitzki, Stevenson out there with Kidd. Then it's Chandler. And it's Marion in at the 3 slot. Here's Dallas. Marion passes to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Count the basket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Hit against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Kidd. Stevenson outside. No good on the 3.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here is Stevenson. The Thunder making the shot. Nowitzki with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Holmgren against Nowitzki. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. Had the space there, but it's offline. Nowitzki outside. Kidd against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Kidd passes to Marion. From the baseline. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Williams' shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kidd kicks to Chandler. High post, Nowitzki. Down low. Trying to end the drought. Stevenson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Williams. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. The Mavericks trailing. Kidd up top. It's deflected. Taken away by Williams. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And here is Kidd. Nowitzki with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From about 16. Nowitzki, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. From deep, Williams buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Yeah, easy call.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Mavericks. Cardinal comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Now here's Terry. Here's Butler. Terry outside. Pops in the layup for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Williams in the post, defended by Butler. Williams can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Kidd. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Terry, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Williams can't hit. And so here is Dallas. The wide open look here for Terry. And it's Dallas with another.
And that Terry jumper there, that's the shot capable of doing a lot of damage. On the spot up or the pull up, Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Kidd. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Caruso against Kidd. Caruso with the steal. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Well, if you take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Isaiah Joe. Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Barea against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Barea kicks to Haywood and slam dunk by Haywood.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass. Barea is a spark plug, and he seems to make his teammates better whenever he's on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Barea. Rebound by Williams.
Kasi sa might step ka, reverse tayo kaibigan.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Caruso. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes that one. And it's 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the
Uy,
floor.
kala ko bitawan
The
eh.
jam.
Oo nga, doon pa rin ako punta eh.
Defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. And he slams it one-handed.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Terry. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The three. Rebounded by Marion. Mavericks trail by 12. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Wiggins. And here is Williams. Stolen by Haywood. And here we go. It's Butler. Caruso with the steal. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, that's a quick strike for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Chandler's checked in for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Marion.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks trail by 16. Terry with it. Williams picks him up. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Shoots the three. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now, here's Barea. Scoreless thus far. Left side, Chandler. Chandler with a screen for Barea. 5 on the clock, and Chandler throws it down.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Pass to Nowitzki. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Barea. That's a 2 from Butler. Here's Chandler. Now Nowitzki tries again. That falls. Nice feed that time from Chandler. Nowitzki's got his 3rd basket of the night. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 14. Now Nowitzki. 7 points in the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in. And then for Dallas, Sean Marion, he's checked in for Butler. Stevenson comes in for Jason Terry. And it's Kidd in for Barea. Nowitzki, the pass to Kidd. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Nowitzki against Holmgren. Nowitzki dishes the Kidd. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. And there's Jason Kidd on the assist by Nowitzki. Kidd's got his first 2 points.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness. unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Goes up on the high post. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You really love how Nowitzki rolls to the cup. Defenders no answer for his length once he gets the ball after the screen.
Dunk by Hartenstein.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Williams, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan and court shot.
Ito nakakashoot eh.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Mavericks. Get out there with Stevenson. Then there's Marion. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's Chandler in at center, locking down the middle. To the inside, Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Sean Marion.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he sinks the second. Kidd with it. Pass to Nowitzki. And it's Marion atop the key. To the middle. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And the Thunder pushing it up now. It's tipped. Stolen by Stevenson. Chandler with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kidd. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Chandler.
Well, this is what you love about Tyson Chandler. Releases out of the pick and roll with big-time purpose.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Marion. 6 to shoot. The high post shot. Hartenstein. Right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Mavericks trail by 12. Nowitzki outside. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Marion.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
Williams for 3. Fires the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler. Stevenson's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
Oh, nice turn.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. And stolen by Nowitzki. And now, in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. Out to Miriam. Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Williams. There's the try. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Stevenson finds Nowitzki. And Holmgren pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Count it. Williams has got 15.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Marion outside. Pass to Chandler. Outside Kidd. On the wing, Stevenson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. Nowitzki's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Here's Holmgren. Williams up on top. On deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nowitzki. To the paint. And Chandler throws it down.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees the teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
To the inside. Here's Stevenson. And contact down the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The first free throw is good.
And kid, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Joe in the corner. Williams passes to Joe. Misses from close range. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Stojakovic. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Taken away by Williams.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Wiggins, and the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
It could go. Doesn't go for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the middle. Stolen by Terry. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Mahinmi.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. From the line. That's a 2 from Butler. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Joe. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive. Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Berea dishes to Mahinmi. And Terry up top, covered by Joe. And here's the break. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Mahinmi with the screen for Terry. Takes a shot at the elbow. Jump shot is good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Inside. Williams finds Joe. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Berea. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Berea. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he makes the first.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Mahina. Nowitzki comes in for Peja Stojakovic. Marion, he's checked in for Caron Butler. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Berea. Again, the Thunder score.
And this is the NBA role. He's out here to score and score often.
Kidd against Gilgeous Alexander. The shot by Marion, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Kidd. Stolen by Dort. And here comes Williams leading the break. Hartenstein inside. Chandler on him. Gilgeous Alexander looking around. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Taken away by Kidd. Here's Terry. Pass to Marion. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Here is Kidd. Nowitzki a screen. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And the basket by Nowitzki.
There's no slowing Dirk down at this point. When he gets positioned down low, it's over.
On the wing, Williams. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Outside Williams. He's looking for Hartenstein. Count it. Good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Kidd passes to Marion. Here's Nowitzki. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Got a piece of it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Dallas making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Here's Kidd. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous Alexander.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
Both free throws good from Kidd. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. The kick out to Williams. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 7. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kidd against Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Goes up on the wing, and Gilgeous Alexander gets it to go. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.